pretty ladies, today I'll be sharing about my two Chanel vintage Cambon bags and giving you a sneak peek of its features and mod shots. Before we start, hello, my name is Lokie, and for those new to this channel, I'm a big lover of all things pre-loved and classics. If you're on a hunt for anything pre-loved or vintage, you may find it on my channel, so please subscribe and watch on. So, I have this unique way of storing my Chanel Cambons, and as you know, us ladies are always running out of space in our wardrobes. I have here two bags. Let me show you. So I have put the mini into the medium and it fits perfect. I just have to tuck the handles in, and so it fits just within the bigger bag. I always believe that the best way to make your vintage bags last is to care and store for them in dust bags. Obviously, if the mini doesn't fit, I wouldn't force it as it may strain the leather on the bigger bag. The mini has its own dust bag, and so does the medium. However, these are all not the original dust bags as they are pre-owned and they did not come with the original dust bags. First things first, these are the Chanel Cambon Mini Tote and the Medium Tote, and they are stunning discontinued bags from Chanel. In my luxury thrift haul video, I briefly mentioned upon how I chanced upon these bags. The Mini came from a seller in Singapore. I purchased this from an online platform called Carousel, while the Medium bag came from a reseller shop in Japan. In fact, I have owned these bags for a few years now, and I got the medium bag first, before I chanced upon the mini tote. The mini one was definitely a bargain buy, no doubt about that. But for this medium one, there is a bit of story behind this. I was torn between this bag and another of Chanel's discontinued bags, the GST in small size. I will put a picture up there for you. That day, the shop was celebrating its opening ceremony, and of course, as its first few customers, I had first picks. I remember the GST was in cream color and in gold hardware, a really gorgeous bag. But that bag did not come with an authenticity card. Of course, I was being really practical, and because it did not have the authenticity card, I did not purchase the bag and I got this medium bag instead. The Chanel Cambon was released in 2004 and comes in a variety of styles like the tote, the bowler bag, the clutch pochette, and the reporter bag. Interestingly, the Chanel Cambon is made in Italy and not France. So now let's get started and look at the bags in detail. Alright, so let's have a look at the mini and the medium tote in detail. Let's start with the mini first. Okay, sorry, I have the sunlight just going across the bags. Alright, so in terms of the dimensions of the mini bag, we have it in 19 centimeter height and 15 centimeters across. In terms of the width of the bag, that would be about 9 centimeters, and the handle drop 15 centimeters down for the handle drop. Okay, so let's have a look at the handles first. So these are in lambskin leather, and this is a pretty old bag. It is a vintage bag, and the handles are really well conditioned. I moisturize it every month, so it is very well kept. I do not use a twilly for my Cambons. As you can tell, I think the leather is quite well used, but it is not worn at all. Okay, you can look at the stitchings of the bag in detail. So there you go. And further down the handles, you have like a metal ring. So that's where the handles insert on the back. I still love the puffiness of my Chanel mini tote. And you can tell, of course, the baby one is in black lambskin leather with the CC logo in white. I do see a little bit of cracks on the CC logo, but I may be a bit too particular with that because this is a vintage bag. However, very well conditioned. This is the side of the bag, and running along, this is how it looks. In terms of the wear of this bag, I would say, there's not much wear. I will give it a 9 out of 10. So as you can tell, the wears of the bag are always at the corners. And in terms of this bag, there is really not much of scuffings. So I'm actually quite happy with this buy. There you go. Not much of scuffings. And let's just flip the bag behind. So this is how the bag looks behind. There is one really cute pocket here where you can put like some cards, just for easy access. I can see a little scratch. I thought it was a piece of hair, but it is a scratch. Okay, little bit of bend in the leather here. And let's look below the bag. Okay, so just like that. So on the bottom of the bag, there's 4 feet, and these are all rounded metal stud. Protects the base of the bag, which is really very clean. Beautiful. Okay, so now let's focus inside the bag. Alright, so this is the interior of the bag. And I mentioned before that the Cambon is actually made in Italy. So that's the sign right there. It doesn't focus. There you go. Alright, so that's made in Italy. And there is our authenticity serial number. And it doesn't have the card though. What a shame. Alright, so you can tell there's 2 zipper compartments, just one on each side of the bag, and it's in shocking pink interior. What I like about this bag is it has this 2 little compartments for your pen, but what I used to do is I put my eyeliners in there because I don't quite like carrying a pen in the bag. I'm just really worried that it may stain the interior of the bag. Another useful feature of the bag is this strap. So it is attached to the bag, as you can tell, and this is really useful though. You know why? Because you can actually attach like a coin pouch to this, which makes it really useful. And for pickpockets, it is really hard to disconnect this from the bag. So that is one of the useful features of this bag. So that's really beautiful, and you can tell that there is a little bit of a shiny sheen to this shocking pink interior. It's very well kept, and I absolutely love this bag for that reason. So next up is our medium Chanel Cambon tote bag, and as you can tell, the main color of this bag is in white, and we have the contrasting black color CC logo and handles on the front. Okay, dimensions wise, this bag is of course larger than the mini, and the height goes by 24 centimeters in height and 19 centimeters across. The width of the bag, it's about 12 centimeters in width, and our handle height is about 18 centimeters down. Okay, so that is the dimensions of this bag for anyone who is considering the medium tote bag. So Same like the mini tote, let's have a look at the handles. So that's the mini handles. Let's run along the sides of the handle strap. And there you go, a very cute knot. So this is knot. And then the same metal ring there. Still very puffy. I love the puffiness of Chanel bags. Oh my god, they are so gorgeous. And I must say I was really drawn to this bag because the condition is really well kept. There isn't any stains and you can't tell that this is a vintage bag. So it is such a classic color. I mean, it is so beautiful. Now let's have a closer look at the CC logo down the front. And the leather is well conditioned. I moisturize my bag every month. So beautiful. And now let's have a look at the corners. So, you know, like how we scrutinize the wear and tear of the bag. And it is in really good condition there. There you go. Okay, now let's look at the side of the bag. So that's the side of the bag. Let's run along down, and I really love the diamond shape, the puffiness of all this. Here you go. Now let's turn it behind, and just like the mini tote bag, there is a little patch compartment. Let's have a look in, and it's still so clean. Alright, so that's it in detail. And the bottom of the bag is still very well kept. There you go. Okay, next up, something exciting is the interior of the bag. The one difference of the interior of the bag, there is this extra zipper compartment which the mini tote doesn't have. It is in shocking pink as well. So really beautiful colors for girls who love pink like me. Okay, so that's the interior of the bag. And let's just flip this over, and you can see a zipper compartment just right there, and on the other side another zipper compartment. Okay. Alright, so within the bag we have the Chanel label there, and it's also made in Italy, which is a good sign. And let's just open that zipper compartment. Look what I have in there. It's my authenticity card. There you go. Let's have a look at this thing. I haven't seen it for a while. So that is our authenticity card, and this would be the Chanel care cards. Okay. There you go. I haven't touched this in a while, but I always keep all these bits and pieces within the bag. Okay, let's just put that aside and continue looking at the interior of the bag. So it also features two little pockets for your pen, which I rarely use. And guess what? There is also another strap within. So that's another useful feature. I love it. I love how they always think of all these small details, which is so functional. And obviously there is also the serial number just sitting right in there. Okay, this bag inner compartment is so much more spacious than the other one. So beautiful, isn't it? And it's so clean. Okay, so that's my interior of the medium Cambon tote bag. Well, to all pre-loved and vintage lovers out there, I hope you enjoyed this video and seeing the beauty of this stunning Chanel Cambon. What do you guys think of the other colors in Chanel Cambon, and should I get them or should I get the GST? Let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thank you for watching this video. Take care and goodbye, ladies.